this.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to a special edition of Reading Time with Jarvis. Normally in this episode, I highlight other books and resources that I have read that have made an impact on my practice. But today I want to highlight for you my own book, Deliver Massive Value. And actually what I want to do is play for you a snippet or two from my audiobook, the sections that have had the biggest impact on my practice. Now, obviously, they've all had an impact on my practice, or they would not have made it to the audiobook. But I wanted to give you a taste of the audiobook so that hopefully, and most importantly, you can take these lessons that have had such an impact on my practice and implement them in your own practice, because as always, it is only the things that you implement, only the action you take that counts. Enjoy.
Chapter 3, Fire Pitas and Other Clients Bringing Down Your Bottom Line. Early in my career, I incorrectly believed that anyone willing to pay me was a client. I was so desperate to grow revenue that it was easy to accept the idea that all new revenue was good revenue. Even if the client was difficult to work with, abused my time, ignored my recommendations, and was generally unpleasant, ultimately their fee was paying my mortgage, so I figured this was just the price of doing business. What I didn't understand then, and many advisors still don't understand, is that these people are not clients, but rather saboteurs who are doing everything they can to keep you from achieving success. Frankly, I don't care why these people abuse you. All I care about is that you understand that these people are sabotaging your success and that you need to get rid of them. You might be thinking, as I often did, but Matthew, these are otherwise nice people and their fees feed my family, right? Wrong. Whatever fee they are paying, it's not worth giving up your future success. While this might sound melodramatic, it's the truth. The time, energy, and confidence these people take from you are the same time, energy, and confidence you need to catapult your practice. But the hard truth is, like me, you won't be successful until you fire these saboteurs. We all have or have had clients who make us cringe. Just seeing their names on our calendar or on the caller ID causes our mood to drop. It could be something blatant, like their consistent rudeness to our team, or something subtle, like how they talk too much during meetings. It may be them, or it may be us, but for some reason, we find no joy in working with this client. But is it a big enough reason to let them go? Yes. Why? Being a successful advisor who delivers massive value to her clients requires a great deal of emotional energy. If all we had to do was meet with clients, this would be a relatively easy task. However, especially as we are building our dream practice, there are lots and lots of energy-draining tasks that we face daily, including prospecting, compliance, bookkeeping, prospecting, yes, it's on the list twice, and anything else you don't look forward to doing. If, on top of all of this, you still have a PITA client draining your energy and confidence, this already difficult task has become nearly impossible. Warning, even your top clients can be PITAs. Let me offer just one example from my own practice, a saboteur disguised as a client we'll call Henry. Henry's parents had been clients of ours for many years, and when his dad passed away, Henry took over the finances and helped care for his elderly mother. We initially dismissed Henry's PITA tendencies as misguided mourning for the loss of his father, and we told ourselves that in a few months he would get used to working with us and everything would be fine. 2 years later, Henry was still a PITA of epic proportions. Each meeting was an interrogation. Henry would see a distribution from his accounts and accuse us of having stolen the money because he couldn't remember asking for a distribution. We would then show him on the statement that the funds had gone directly to his bank account or where a Roth conversion was, to which Henry would inevitably respond, "Oh." When not interrogating us, Henry would complain endlessly about all of his personal problems. It was pure torture. Why did we allow Henry to sabotage our practice for so long? In addition to being the child of a longtime client, Henry was one of our top 10 clients in terms of the fees he paid, so firing him would be very expensive. What we only eventually realized was that keeping him as a client was costing us far more. One day, Henry finally pushed so hard on my team that two of my most trusted rock stars came to me and practically begged that we fire him. This was not a request made lightly, as they both knew how much Henry was paying in fees, but they were willing to do whatever it took, including reducing their bonuses, to end this suffering. Their insistence finally had me see the light, and we promptly fired Henry. One important note. While my team was willing to personally sacrifice to make up for the lost fees, as the business owner, it was my responsibility alone to take the entire financial hit. Take care of your rock stars, and they take care of you. Some of our readers can immediately think of a client or three who easily meet the definition of a PITA. Those clients should receive the following letter before the end of this week. Dear PITA client, I'm in the process of effecting some important changes in my business and my life. To that end, I've been reviewing all my client relationships. In thinking about our business relationship with each other this last year, I've reluctantly concluded that I will not be able to serve you in the way you need. That being the case, it seems unfair of me to try to retain your account, and I am, therefore, resigning it. I'm sure this comes as hard news, and I know that finding another advisor of our caliber will not be easy. To that end, I hope you accept my offer to help you find another advisor whose services are better suited to your needs. If you would like, I'm willing to personally introduce you to other really great advisors in the area whom you might like. I would also be glad to send you information about Fidelity's in-house advisors or the great and very low-cost team of certified financial planners employed by Vanguard. Whatever option you choose, once you have found an advisor better suited to your needs than I am, please have him or her contact me directly to facilitate the transfer of your account. I promise to give the transfer my closest personal attention as you surely deserve. Unless we receive other instructions from you, we will continue managing your accounts through the end of this quarter, thereby giving you several weeks to decide how to best handle your accounts. As a gesture of good faith, we have not charged your account fees for this quarter. If by the end of the quarter you have not found a suitable replacement, I will be sending you an email with everything you need to work directly with Fidelity. I thank you for your past business and wish you every future success. Sincerely, Matthew Jarvis. If you do not have any glaring PITAs who need this letter, and congratulations, I still recommend that you, and ideally each member of your team, complete the following exercises separately. Take a list of all your clients in reverse alphabetical order, a quick brain trick to cause you to look differently at the list than before. Next to each client's name, write a number between 0 and 10, with 10 being for those clients with whom you absolutely love working with, to the point that just seeing them on your calendar lights up your day. Give a 5 to clients for whom you feel neither positive or negative. Give a 0 to any clients like Henry, who are clearly giant PITAs. Once each client has a number, compare your score with those of your team members. For any clients whose average score is less than a 5, send them the letter I read earlier. Of course, that's not the only way to clear the PITAs from the client rosters. Nick Murray suggests firing one every year on your birthday. Personally, I recommend doing them all at once, but to be honest, I never had that much courage. Whatever the frequency, the faster you rip off this Band-Aid, the faster you will achieve your dream practice. Conversely, the longer you allow these PITAs to sabotage your practice, the longer it will take you to achieve success, if you ever get there at all.
I hope you've enjoyed this snippet from Deliver Massive Value, the Financial Advisor's Guide. If you want to listen to the rest of the book, you can go to Amazon.com to buy the Audible, or you can visit my website, MatthewJarvis.com, to download the first 2 chapters as a PDF, to buy the paperback version, which I'd be glad to sign for you, or to download a PDF version of the entire book. So that's MatthewJarvis.com or Amazon.com if you want the Kindle or Audible version. Happy planning.
Hold on before we go. Something that you need to know. This isn't tax, legal, or investment advice. That isn't our intent. Information designed to change lives. Financial planning can make you thrive. Start today, don't think twice. Be a better husband, father, mother, and wife. The perfect RIA, the perfect RIA.